Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm implementing what I've been told by others or attempting to implement in order to get my shoulders more level and me throwing with the disc more in line with my elbow when I throw. So today's just day one of this little set of progressions until I get something right. That said, I'm going to do 5 throws with putters just to show you essentially what I'm starting to work with. So, and as requested, I put the camera behind me so people can see what it looks like here. But this is not the old form. This is the new form I'm trying to build. And we're starting again sort of with the focus on the arm itself to hold it a certain way in order to bring the shoulder down at the right level. The tendency to bring the shoulder up, the impulse to bring it up is still there, but I'm trying to keep it level. I'm trying to bring it into about here. When you rotate, the center of gravity is actually about here, so I'm just trying to get the disc into that. So again, I'm just trying to swing, consciously bring this wrist down and keep even an overcorrection I'd be fine with if the elbow is up too much, but I don't want the overcorrection to bring the shoulder up. The bottom line is the shoulder needs to be down here parallel with this other shoulder. My goal should not be to have this lift up and then try to equalize with this. The goal is to bring this shoulder down, keep it more locked in, fight the impulse to bring it up. Because I guess my arm thinks of it as a lever. This is a lever, and so it's using this to help the throw. I need to do this and throw like that. Okay, breaking out the tech disc, and just to be honest, these throws feel almost like I'm grip locking. Like everyone just feels like they're coming out a little later than normal, even though maybe they're coming out exactly the same clock position, like 9, 10, 11, like 10 o'clock position, but it feels like I'm almost throwing backwards. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do is keep the shoulders level. Don't let this go too back, because I think it's easy to raise the shoulder when you collapse the elbow, collapse this, whatever. So my goal is not to have the disc behind me, as many people have asked me to do. Just go ahead and bring this out. I think it's time to bring this out, because I think that will work together with everything else. 2.1 nose, that's good for me. It needs to be less than 4, ideally as close to 0 as possible. Launch was negative 1.6, so let's try to do this, but aim a little higher. And I got to remember not to do this, because even when I throw, sometimes I want to put out like that. I need to keep this like this. I threw it a little too low, and I can see it's got a negative 2.3 launch angle. The nose is not good. It's 4.3. That's the upper end of what I should be doing. But to be fair, I probably don't need to be looking at statistics at this point. Just need to see if I can do this. Negative 0.9 nose, that's good. Negative 4.3 launch. So I'm gonna have to at some point start fixing the launch. But let's focus just on nose at the moment and doing this. So normally I do a little bit of a correction. Pour the coffee, turn the key. Oh, I held on to it. Negative 0.4 launch, that's not good. Negative 2.8 nose, so I did fix the nose. So let's see if this nose fix still works with this position. I threw it low as well, so yeah, negative 0.9 nose, that is great, but a negative 2.5 launch. So I'm just gonna aim for this and try to do all the things I'm trying to do. Shoulders level, disc below the elbow. This is an overcorrection. Ultimately, I want the disc and the elbow to be at the same, but I'm willing to do an overcorrection. Also, I like the idea of throwing low to high. So if that helps me do that, then that's fine. So negative 1.4 nose, that's good. Negative 1.4 launch is not good. Okay, negative 2.4 nose. So the good news is I brought this in. The bad news, I didn't bring it actually into the power pocket so much. Just kind of out like that. And I want to kind of bring it in like this. So again, disc below the elbow, Okay, I deliberately threw up. And I was rewarded with a 4.2 launch and a negative 4.4 nose. So that was great as far as that's concerned. Now the wobble is off the chain at 7.2. The nose and launch is good, so I'm gonna have to repeat that performance. So what I'm doing effectively here is the closed shoulder drill, where essentially you're starting with the shoulder closed. It's very much like the Beto drill or Beto drill, however you pronounce it, where with Dan Beto, he starts it with it like here, and then he throws out like that. And then Bradley Walker, also like 12 years ago, he had taught the closed shoulder drill. 4.1 launch is good, but a 1.6 nose, so I didn't correct the nose like I thought I did before I threw. Start with the foot going that way, shoulder closed. It can be here, but it has to be closed. I didn't bring it out as much as I would have liked. And then I early released. Negative 1.6 nose, that's good. The launch angle is 8.8, that's good. Wobble is 5.5 on that one, so that's good. Again, I'm okay with having the disc be lower than the elbow here. Negative 1.2 nose, 1.8 launch, that's good. Negative 1.8 nose, negative 5.2 launch. So the way this looks and feels doesn't look and feel the way it was a few minutes ago when I was throwing these putters back and forth in my side yard. So I'm going to stop what I'm going to do, what I'm doing here. I'm going to rearrange the camera. I'm going to do some putter throws back and forth in this field so you can see better what I'm doing, and then I'll try to replicate that here. Okay, I put the camera in a narrow field of view so it'll see in the distance a little bit better. I made the field of view as narrow as I possibly can. So this is effectively what I was trying just a little bit ago in my side yard. I haven't replicated the feeling yet. I will do that. That's a lot closer to it, but it feels like a late release / grip lock. And I'm still producing a lot of wobble, regardless of how correct I might actually be doing this. I'm also releasing it maybe a touch too flat, but that's effectively what it looks like, what I'm trying to do. Okay, we're back at the net. All I want to do is try to repeat that sort of throw, and let's just I'll keep track of the numbers, but I need to at least focus on the feel of getting that throw down, because ultimately that's what I'm here for. Still feel like I'm bringing the shoulder up, but at a minimum I'm bringing this out to minimize the chance of collapsing the shoulder and hugging myself. Negative 1.5 nose, 5.0 launch, that's good. Wobble is 7.1. .2 nose, 6.1 launch, so the nose angle. There we go, just had to go slower. Still feels a little weird, I don't know if my shoulder came up, but you should be able to see it, even if I can't feel it. Negative 1.5 nose, 3.0 launch, that's good, but 7 wobble, so 7.1 wobble. Negative 0.4 nose, that's good, 6.0 launch. Negative 4.5 nose, 5.5 launch. Negative 1.3 nose. There we go. That actually looked and felt like everything I needed. I just don't know if the shoulder came up. Negative 0.9 nose, 6.2 launch, that is good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is keep taking a break, come back out, throw the 5 putters the way I'm intending to, and then try to replicate that here with the tech disc. And the main thing that's important is the shoulder staying down? As much as I want to get everything else working, if I can't fix this problem, everything else is irrelevant. this can't happen. I've got to throw like this. Shoulder down, keep the disc out, turn the key. I made a conscious effort to bring it closer to my body before releasing it. I'm not reading out the numbers right now because I'm just trying to get the feeling. Right now, I need to get the feeling and the form better. I'll worry about metrics later. I'm still tracking them. I'm just not looking. I'm going to move the camera now to the side view so I can see what this looks like in post. Okay, I took a break, rearranged the camera. Let's get you guys seeing what I'm seeing. Negative 4.1 nose is good. 2.7 launch. Negative 1.0 nose. To be honest, I'm just not caring about the stats as much because I just don't know if I'm landing the basics here. I should, you know how like when you putt and you freeze at the end just to see where the hand's at, you follow through? That's what I need to do, is just see what happens with my shoulder, then look at the camera, and then see if the shoulder's on the same level. If they're not on the same level, then I haven't fixed this problem. Shoulders like this. Not too bad, I guess. I mean, if it's an improvement, I'll take it. Ignore the numbers. It wasn't bad. It was 0.7 nose, but still, need to focus on get the disc out. Make sure the shoulder is closed. The disc out, in, then out. That's all I want to do. One more throw. Foot facing towards the camera. Closed shoulder from the get-go. Turning the key. Pouring the coffee. There we go. That's what I wanted, but I think I brought the shoulder up. Negative 1.0 nose, 8.8 launch. So that's going to do it for this segment. I'll pick this up tomorrow after I've thought about this and reread all the advice given to me in the last day.